Hello, welcome to the second part of this Accelium lesson, which is called problem solving. Last time we told you that we were going to give you some tools for you to solve problems. And this is going to be one of these tools. This tool is actually a fun activity. It's a quick challenge, which is called Who Am I? Who am I? It's asking questions. It's an asking question game. Maybe you have played before, and the materials that you're going to need to play this activity, maybe some post-it notes or maybe small pieces of paper. You are going to need a pen or a pencil. What are you going to do? Well, since you are at home, you are going to ask some relatives or some members of your family to play with you. Maybe your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. And you are going to ask one of them to write down something on the sticker, on the post-it. Maybe it can be the name of a famous person, the name of a vegetable, an item in the room, a profession, something like that. When your brother maybe, or when your dad writes down that on the sticker, it's going to put it on your back, okay? But of course, you're not going to be able to see what is written on the sticker. So he's going to post it on your back. What is your challenge? With the help of your friends, with the help of your family, you have to figure out what is written on your back. But there's a thing. You can only ask yes or no questions in order to figure it out. Okay? So the questions that you are going to ask your relatives or your friends to discover what is on the sticker is yes and no questions. They can only answer you yes or no. No other answer. Are you ready for this? Okay, we are going to give you like 5 or 7 minutes for you to play. You can do as many rounds as you want in these 5 and 7 minutes, and of course you can take turns in asking or guessing. Okay, go. Now that you played this game, how did you like it? A couple of questions for you. What helped you figure out what it's written on your back? What kind of questions did you ask? Was there a certain sequence for your questions? Well, let me tell you something. Maybe you have realized that when playing these kind of games, we need to be very organized and precise when asking questions. Otherwise, the solution may take us a very long time. Yes, for you to find or for you to figure out what was written, you need to be very organized. We need to be very precise. Otherwise, the solution is going to be really long, and we're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out what is written on our back. So, taking into consideration this, do you remember the video that we saw before about the moose and the bear? I have a question. Could the problem be solved in a friendly way? Had the moose and the bear asked each other questions instead of fighting or quarreling? What, for example, could they ask? What can you tell me about it? Can you think about questions that the moose or the bear could ask instead of being fighting or quarreling? I am going to give you a couple of seconds for you to think about specific questions. So what questions are in your mind right now? Do you think if we compare your questions versus the ones that they could ask? Let's see. For example, maybe when they were at this point, they could ask each other, where are you headed? Or where are you going? Maybe the bird could ask the moose, are you in a hurry? Or the moose could ask The bear, where are you rushing to? Or would you agree to let me go first? Maybe one of the questions that you asked matches with the questions that we are suggesting. Very good. That is a very good thing. Now, do you know some specific characteristics about or of the moose and the bears? Do you know what characterizes the moose? Did you know that the moose is a big and strong animal, right? But did you know that it is usually peaceful and it only becomes aggressive when he feels that he is on a danger? So if the moose thinks that you are a threat, they will charge at you. So now that we know that the moose is usually peaceful and it only becomes angry when he is on a danger, when he's facing a danger, how can this knowledge help us to solve the problem presented in this video? Can we use this knowledge to formulate these questions again? How can we do that? Think about it. What questions came to your mind when trying to solve this problem now that you know the situation? We would like to know these answers. I'm sure that you have great answers, great questions, because great questions help us to solve problems. Asking good questions help us to solve problems. So goodbye. This is the end of this lesson, and we are going to come later with other lessons. Goodbye, guys.